Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Banished, and of course, welcome back once more to Kindersburg. As has been the kind of routine the last few episodes, I'm starting a little bit earlier than I was intending to while playing because something has happened, something of interest, something of amazement. We've got sheep, sir and sirettes. There are sheep! Finally, a bit of livestock that's actually worth its weight. I am very, very happy with this. So we're going to try and figure out the optimum... Not 100, try 1,000, then less. So we're going to quickly purchase all of these lovely sheep because the best thing is... Now, there we go. Play. We already have a pasture ready for them. Yes, we do. We have the maximum size pasture for the sheep and we'll instantly put the herdsman in. Which is absolutely fantastic, because this means we now have an endless supply of wool, which does technically make the hunter's cabin a little bit less useful, because now we have leather, which we simply are going to stop using very, very soon, as we're going to swap over to wool coats in the very near future. In fact, the only time we're going to need leather really is to make these special coats, which last a lot longer than the others, which are the warm coats, which need both leather and wool. But of course, we have cows for this. Oh yes, we have cows. So I think it's time to make a cow pasture as well, so we can go more dependent on the seasonal produce. We've already got 2 full orchards now, which both need work. Oh god, yeah, it needs workers. So let's bump this up back up to 3, and then we're going to remove the hunters for now. Then it's all going to become farmers. There we go. So you have 2 fully capped out farms, well, orchards. And finally, we're going to have another orchard very soon, so this is looking pretty good, sir and sirs. We're getting a lot of the stuff sorted. In fact, fairly soon we're going to be on better standing than we was before the Scarlet fever outbreak, followed by the tornado of the Dark Gods, which destroyed most of our infrastructure. Also, look at that. I don't think you can make a forest thicker than this. This gatherer has been wrecking in terms of getting resources. It's been ridiculously good. So I'm very pleased with that. So much so, I've started building even more houses, sir and sirs, even more. I'm really going to try and boost our population now because we have food and we have the capability to make a lot of wood as long as we, you know, fix everything, which will come as we get more people. So we're going to ask to rebuild this. Yeah, rebuild it, but just have less workers than will be allowed normally. So rather than having the 4 maximum, we'll go down. This gatherer, very sadly, got built, and then we simply don't need it. So I may actually destroy that in the future, but for now we're just going to leave it as it is. These are both foresters, aren't they? That's a shame. No, wait, Fred? Fred the female forester. Wow, how many Fs can you get there? Fred the female forester and her crazy adventures. A new house is made. So at the moment we don't actually have enough people for the houses. That's the funny thing. Our population isn't actually big enough, but it just means that we're kind of promoting growth as much as possible. As soon as someone goes out of a house and needs a new house, we can instantly get them into a new one, which is wonderful. So they can actually, you know, live on their own, make more children for themselves. Now I'm wondering if we could put a pasture here with houses down here, because I think that would look really nice. So we have houses kind of doing the opposite, so we go down here, so we need the path there, then we need the houses, so I'll put down, might as well put down the houses. I'm currently building wood houses purely because we don't have enough resources really for the stone houses, and I still want the houses up. I'd like everything up and ready so as our population gets back to a decent level it once was. Oh no, there's something there in the way. What's in the way? Is that, please say it's a path and not a stone. I'm not sure. I think it's a piece of path. I'm hoping it is anyway. Is that path? It is, okay. As soon as that gets removed, then we can put down the pasture. There it goes. Thankfully, labourers can do that. It's like, oh, we didn't get done. That's annoying. 20, 19, 20. So yeah, as soon as that path gets rid of, we can actually put this down here, which we can now. We'll put it there. And that will be, I'm thinking actually cows. Just for the leather production. I'm thinking more in the long term with our clothing production. Anything which increases efficiency is good. That looks creepy as hell. Wow, look how creepy these things go when it comes to autumn. Look at all those walnuts. Oh, we've got our first bits of wool as well. We've got wool, walnuts and beef. And of course the sheep follow the same kind of logic of the cows. Once they've got to the maximum amount, any additional will simply be culled and used for food, which will be mutton in this case, as it is sheep. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to need to figure out our wood situation, because we have kind of swapped. See, there's the thing. there's the thing. We don't really need gatherers' huts and hunting cabins at all anymore. We're going to be able to feed ourselves on the seasonal produce very, very soon, and of course the constant produce of the pastures. So I think when we go back into ramping up wood production, we can simply use these, honestly. This area here is perfect. It's the perfect location for a forest to be cut down constantly. Which is kind of sad, because it's been quite worked. I'll still keep the herbalist there, because we really don't need it too much. In fact, the herbalist is almost capped again on the maximum herbs. In fact they probably did, because it's got to 93. So what I'll do is I'll take away the herbalist, because we can use them as a farmer. Walnut, and then we need 2 more farmers. There we go. Wonderful. Loads of students now, which are all getting ready to become educated labourers. We don't have a blacksmith. Why do we not have a blacksmith? We have a tailor, despite having 117 coats. That's, smart. What I'll do is I'll swap over to warm coats, and then when I have some... No, actually, the best idea, it's really weird, but one of the best ideas is actually to allow yourself to run out of coats, because people will always grab the better coats, which means you're going to have the fur coats, the hide coats, just there, taking up space, in this very limited space kind of area, which isn't the best, really, isn't really the best idea. There we go, look at them all coming up. Yay. There's still in more people though, which is wonderful though, because it means how much food we've got. Our food is just skyrocketing, so really getting more and more people is not a bad thing. All the single males down this row. Bachelor Alley, next to the sheep. Oh, look, a little lamb. Oh, eventually you're going to be mutton. We're very carnivore. So essentially we eat walnuts and animals. The problem is as well now we're actually out of stuff to sell, which is really bad, because it means if someone comes around, selling seeds... Oh no, one herdsman died. We're going to have to replace that as soon as possible, so let's get rid of one of the gatherers. Actually, get rid of 2 of the gatherers, because that way we can max out our farmers and herdsmen. So all this will be done as fast as possible, which is wonderful. Our market's coming back into place, which is great considering the positioning. That'll help out the houses over here, get firewood and such, as it will grab the firewood from here. That Forester Lodge is coming back up, I'm not sure about it, and this Forester Lodge is currently not being used. Despite the fact that the Gatherer's only has 2 people there. Yeah, need more forest. Ooh, 2 new labourers, excellent. You can both become foresters to get some more wood in our bellies. Wait, wood in our stocks, rather. There we go, that's good. Ooh. Oh, we maxed out at 1, so let's put it up to 4 maximum, so the people will share it. As that is still better, it has more places. Now, next big building we're going to try and do is a chapel. That's going to be quite some time away. As we're still recovering certain threats, it may look really good at the moment, but it is. But we're still recovering. We still have no one on the mines, no one on the stonecutters. We can't trade at the moment, and Nick's a trader. Please don't have what I want. Good, okay, you can go away. Oof, that's really weird to say. Please don't have what I want. I'm actually stopped this Forester's Lodge for now. Pause that. We put that as the lowest priority. Allow the market and the houses to come up first. I need more people. Actually, no, but looks at it, we need more females. Where are all the women at? Seriously? Wait, you're single? Oh no, you have a child. Okay. Our population is actually rather well spread out, which is a bit bad. Got a new labourer. Excellent. Came of age. What do I need you for, mostly? I would very much like the stonecutter to come back online, even if only 1 person, just for a bit of constant supply. At the same time, I'd like the other woodcutter and the forester to be back online so we can start trading as soon as possible, which is arguably far more important. Eeny, meeny, miny, meh. Okay, I'm going to spin this little thing I've got on my desk. If it lands with the spike upwards, I'm going with forester. And spinning. Okay, we're going with forester. Get the wood back in stock. Get the wood stock. I amuse myself. Thankfully, if there is a female living in one house and a male living in the other house, they can still actually have children, which is bizarre. I know, but it can happen. They don't need to be together. Like, that is her child, and her mate isn't living with them and certainly hasn't died. So must have been. I mean, look, we have 6 kids. We're not exactly short on population, considering 6. So 6 kids and 6 students, and only 24 adults. So it's over half of the adults are kids. You know what I mean? So of the population are kids, almost. A third of the population. Half of the maximum amount of adults are also kids in comparison. There we go. And then there's 2 kids born that's going to prove... Wait, they just wait, early autumn. So a new child was born just then. Just kind of proves to me, yes, there are kids being made for the future of our population. So it's... There you go. There's another one. 6 students. I'm hoping will soon become adults because I do need their expertise. Now, one problem now is that the tailor is really far away from the market, and the market's what's going to be keeping the wool and the leather. Well, even if not the leather, the leather will be stored next to it. So I'm going to build a new tailor over there. How much? Okay, we've got loads of clothes, so we can actually... So can I actually delete the old one while we're waiting? There we go. And then the tailor will be eradicated. Which is good because we're going to have another blacksmith there soon. Well, not soon, but as soon as we get back going. Okay, looking good, sir and it's looking so good compared to how it was. It'll take more than tornadoes and plague to stop me. I am the plague god. I control disease. You can't stop me with it, that's blasphemy. This whole area's bachelor. This is the bachelor farm. All these bachelors, buff men, farming on the field, lifting sheep with their bare hands, throwing them at each other. It's like a pillow fight but more manly. Essentially, we skip the pillow part and simply hit each other with live sheep. It's going to be a new sport in the future, I imagine. But the next pasture, like I said, I'm kind of fighting between cows and sheep. What do I want more? Things with sheep is you have a constant supply of wool, which you can actually sell. Oh, of course you can sell wool, and so many. Oh, wool is actually a great trading product. I've just remembered. So actually, sheep would be better because we can simply export wool. We can become a wool nation. Oh, that's a hard choice. Our food's gone down a bit. That's because I think we're currently working so much on stuff which is seasonal and stuff which is still loading in. And our population is spiking at the moment, so that's fine. We can always put people back onto the gatherers hut. Even if it is currently being used by a forester, that's absolutely fine. We'll still gather food, just at a slower rate. We just have to focus on things for the future now, though, as much as we can. We need to push forward. We need to become better and stronger and faster and harder and all that other good stuff, which is part of the Daft Punk song. Let's put there. Because firewood's going to be difficult if we're going to use so many basic wood houses. There's the thing as well. I actually prefer how the wood houses look. I don't like the stone houses anywhere near as much. I like them occasionally, but I think the wooden houses have so much more charm to them. Reserve of firewood is low. Yep, because we're making new houses which are all stealing the firewood. That'll be built soon enough. Thankfully, the market actually has a road going around the edge anyway, so it's already attached to a road, which is good. We could get wood from up here. Yeah, actually that'd be okay. Plus then we could get all the stone and everything. We're actually out of stone. Oh, that's what we're waiting for. Okay, yeah, we need some stone cutters. So the builder, just for now, can become a stone cutter, because obviously you can't actually build until we've got stone. So might as well use him. Oh, wait, he was demolishing, wasn't he? Never mind then. He can go back to being a demolisher. Just because once that's demolished, we can get all this stuff. We can get stone and iron from it, which is good. We just need those labourers. Sorry, we just need those students to become labourers. That's what we're waiting for. And the builder's busy building the next pasture as well, so actually quite a bit to do. Once this is producing food, it'll be good. I mean, look how much beef we get. We've always got beef in the stock now. Don't need the blacksmith right now, so you can do the stone cutting business. Okay, well, I think I'm going to be right back, sir, and so it's once a bit more progress has happened. So be right back. And we are back. Just to demonstrate, I have the worst luck in Banished history at the moment. A tornado, and now a second outbreak of Scarlet fever. This time, however, will be different, because Serenstrats, this time we are geniuses and we have a hospital. And all of the patients are going into the hospital and are going to quarantine themselves. They did infect some people on the way, but that was it. So now they'll stay there. The outbreak should be contained. There's a small chance of it getting out again, but much lower than before. And hopefully, they won't die. In fact, one of them was just cured. So if we're lucky, if we're very, very lucky, that can be the end of that before it even starts. Oh my lord. Also, we was having a few difficulties with food while I was off camera. It's been, I think, 2 full seasons, but now the middle orchard is up and running, and the first orchard has reached its kind of equilibrium state, where the older trees die and the newer trees take its place, and so it will show its normal yield. Now, orchards are weird. Orchards are good for the amount of people who go in them, but they're not good per the size. Excellent, there we go, everyone's already cured. The physician can go out of the... Oh no, someone died of old age, just in time for the person who was being a doctor to now be a forester. And we are making a new forester's lodge down here in addition to keeping this one. And this one over here, I'm going back to just using to plant as soon as I have enough people to, you know, put in everywhere. Oh, pecan seeds, that is another kind of tree, I think. Pecan? Yeah, pecans come from trees, don't they? I don't think I can afford it though, can I currently? Nowhere close. I don't think I'm going to either. I'm not really going to be able to have the chance to put anything in here other than wool for some time. I'm not even sure if they accept wool. We should have tried. We should have tried to keep them. We should have tried to stall them for a while. So let's try and put 100 or 200 wool in here. So as soon as we can get a trader, we'll put some wool in there and see if we can trade that off. The first pasture of sheep have almost reached its max, which means soon we'll be getting a mutton in our diet. Again, another bit of food since we have kind of lowered everything else, so our health is still going down, but there we go, one of the Foresters' Lodges back, so 2 of our original Foresters' Lodges are back in action after this. Oh, think about how far ahead we... So interesting, think about how far we would have been ahead right now if we would have not had a certain incident involving a certain form of weather. That would have been glorious. Our health is a bit low. We do have herbs, yep. We do have a physician, yep. So what's causing a lack of health? Extreme non-variety of food. We have beef, we don't even have mutton yet, so essentially we're living off a bit of fish, loads of beef, and loads upon loads of walnuts, which that isn't really a very balanced diet, is it? Let's face it, that isn't the most balanced diet in the world. I would like to get a few more farms going though. If I could clear all this area, it'd be nice. Let's see how big we actually have space. Do you have space behind us, perhaps, to make another full-sized orchard? Ah. You see, full-sized orchards are the maximum efficiency, according to people who have done math, so that's close to being as efficient. We'll essentially not lose 2 trees for the amount of people, but that does kind of suck, honestly. Also, these take forever to get going properly. The pastures, my lord, they're still waiting on them. Still waiting on the sheep ones to get going after so many seasons. Okay, we need some more stone though for building purposes. So we have a stone cutter. We have 2 labourers now. Okay, one's gonna be a stone cutter, and the other, we could work the pasture and make it a cow pasture. We could make it a sheep pasture, but that'd set us back even further. I'm not sure where should that labourer go. I think really a gatherer, since we are leaving this forest alone again. The gatherer would be a good place. And also, we could actually, what I'm going to do is take away 3 fishermen and have the hunting cabin at full efficiency. So full efficiency hunting cabin and full efficiency gatherer's hut. We'll soon have someone working in that forester's lodge, which would be great. Actually, do we have anyone we can spare at the moment? Not really. Also, we need to put someone else back on the blacksmith. Also, at some point, a herdsman has died. Ugh. Jeez, everyone's dying at the moment. But I can't really let anyone go. Okay, well, stonecutter we can let go. You can become a herdsman, and we'll leave it at that. There we go. If less people would die, I'll be very much appreciative. This poor herbalist is just like, it's used once in a while to get our stock of herbs up, and then herbs are used so slowly that, well, it's not really used again. I've trained for 10 years to be an expert herbalist. I know all kinds of herbs from each other. That's lovely, Grandma. Get me 1 piece of herb and then go away for a while. And then go back to the stone mines. I'm a cruel taskmaster, what can I say? So there's 2 things I really want at the moment, which I desperately want. I really want a town hall, because A, it looks freaking awesome, and B, it does have a lot of things there which we can use. Second of all, I really want the church to be up, so it's the chapel, so we can have maximum happiness again. Because that will help out everything. At the moment, our health and happiness is a bit low, which is lowering everyone's effectiveness, efficiency, which really, really sucks. Early autumn, so we should be getting food soon. Ooh, didn't get much yields from this year. Ooh, not the best yield from the middle orchard. It's like an order of efficiency. Yay, more labourers, excellent. What do I want you as? Oh, I can actually start this up fully. Oh, we have no tools. Okay, labourers, blacksmith. Now, thankfully you will be educated as well by default, so that's awesome. We've no... Oh, what the hell's caused your health to be so low? Perhaps you suffered from Scarlet Fever. Because I did see at least one student was suffering from Scarlet Fever. So perhaps you're... Oh dear, no one's got tools. But the tools are about to be made, so it won't take too long. We already have the iron, we already have the stone, the wood. It's just a matter of him making the things. But there's one. Or two, I'm not sure if that counts as 2 or 1. Regardless, they're tools, so we can see them there. They'll be grabbed soon enough. Do we want a trader to start getting the wool? Yeah, okay. Let's do a trader. So we can start actually working towards our future. So the problem is at the moment I'm working so much towards our future. I could solve a lot of our problems right now quite easily by doing more short-term things, but I really do think that the long-term solutions right now are what we really need. I'm also hoping soon the hunting cabin and the gatherers can actually put some more foodstuffs in here. Well, we have venison, so hopefully our health might go up soon. Only one person no longer has a tool, excellent, and that'll be solved soon enough. We have had a we haven't had a miner, we just had a lot of iron stockpiled. Haven't been using it. Yay! The next forest lodge is up and running. Oh, a trader. Hello, trader. What do you trade? You trade hide coats. No, go away. Absolutely no use for that. So, do you want a house over here? I mean, it would help. We could also purposely put it on somewhere with stone, like there, so it actually gathers the stone by default. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then that house will be the forester's hut. Reserve of firewood is low, that kind of sucks. Kind of, that just sucks. We could actually have this section here completely enclosed for the firewood thing. So we could have a woodcutter over here, and a stockpile, that's a will. And a stockpile. We shouldn't need to be too big, because then the market over here will grab that as soon as we have a vendor, which will be soon, because we are... we just lost a farm, but we are gaining people faster than we're losing them. I say as everyone dies. 2 farmers. Both farmers? Farmer has died, farmer has died. One was replaced, one wasn't. That's not good. What can we do? Do we have enough tools yet? No, not yet. People have been grabbing, I suppose. I would like maximum farmers for maximum yield of our food, because we're still struggling a little bit for food. However, we do have sheep, and sheep are awesome and very soon to become a food stock. Okay, I think we just need to leave as it is for now. Really wish we had some normal crops. I still prefer normal farms. I just don't like the orchards. I just don't think they're that good. Honestly speaking, they're more complex, they're odd, they don't seem to make as much yield, both in the short and long term. And they don't look as nice, in my opinion, because I don't like this really regimented tree line. I prefer the regimented crops, which are a lot smaller and don't take up everything behind them. Grrr and such. The anger, the rage, the salt. Yeah, putting an orchard back here is actually quite difficult. We can, but we won't be in line. Oh no, we can't still, even there. Oh my lord. Can we just not make a 15 by 15 orchard back here? We can, but it will be ugly. Another farmer has died. Farmers, please stop dying. Maybe it would be... should we make uneducated labourers? They're just nowhere near as good as their educated brethren, that's the problem. Straight away into a farmer though, we need these things getting more yield. I imagine all the farmers live here. Yeah, good. We have 9 kids, 11 students. Imagine if we had 11 labourers to spend though, everything would be maxed out. 23, so close to having 25. See, we could have lowered it, and by lowering it, we would slaughter... we would allow the slaughter to happen a bit earlier, but of course having 25 means there's more chance of more baby sheep spawning every season, so you do get more lambs and more sheep slaughtered per season if you've got 25 as your max rather than 20. It just takes a lot longer to get started, that's all. So firewood is low. Oh god, it is low. Wow, that is low. What's going on there? The wood stick. That woodcutter's not doing a good job at all. Oh, that's why you almost got no health. Okay, 2 woodcutters. We start turning every bit of wood we've got into firewood because we don't want anyone to freeze. We've already lost too many people during this season. We can't lose any more people. Both this season and this series. Is there any point in having a single fisherman rather than capping out the gatherer? Because I really don't think there is. There we go, and then we can also have a new forester. Okay. It's a cold house down here, but we have got some firewood, so it's just a matter of them not having it. Early autumn. Okay, the yield looked better in the middle one than last year, but on the worse than the right one. What can I do about this, though? Ah, so many things to do. Finally, there's more sheep in there, and one has just been culled. Soon, I'm not sure where it will go to. There we go, 100 mutton. So we actually give as much as the 200 mutton. We have food in the form of sheep. Hallelujah. I'm really hoping at some point, perhaps, that the trader comes by and sells sheep. Because that would be wonderful. Oh, a forester died of old age. Was replaced with a labourer, though. Food stocks aren't looking too great, but I think... Has it just started to harvest them? I think it has. Yeah, harvest has just started. So we should get... Yeah, the food's coming back up now. Thank God. Okay. We're struggling in certain threads, but we're getting there. We are getting there. The mutton is now coming in, so every time there's a new lamb, we're getting 100 food, which is great. In a similar way that the beef works, which is wonderful. Loads of everything. So this tailor, when it eventually comes back up, will be making warm coats. Oh no, someone died. During childbirth. Oh, that's so horrible, but the child apparently survived. That's a really horrible one, that is, because sometimes both the child and mother died. It's like the worst one, because not only have you lost the parent, you've lost the new... It's bad in both a really horrible kind of, oh no, that's so horrible to hear, way, and of course in a purely cynical kind of, I'm trying to make the whole place survive kind of way. Was there a builder living there? Well, I guess she is building stuff, so it makes some sense. During the winter, on a side note, all of the farmers will act as labourers, so right now everything's getting done around the place. That gatherer's almost finished. Good turn on this one. A lot to do indeed. What's better, the gatherer hut down there or the hunter? I would argue the gatherer hut. But this is the best forest we've got. Which makes anything in this forest have a little bit of a bonus, because it is the best forest. It's the most surface area right now, and it's got the oldest trees because of the foresters planting. So I'd argue that it has to be kept. Oh, decision zones had so many choices to make. Also, our firewood is really struggling at the moment. I think I might have to have the labourers. It's just... it's so close to starving. I don't know what to do, Sir Interest. I don't know. And with that, I think I'm going to end this episode. I'm just confused, Sir Interest. I'm not sure what to do right now. Also, the blacksmith has just run out of metal, which is terrible. So the blacksmith's going to go into being a miner to get his own metal, because screw him and his needs. So, Sir Interest, I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, the students are all going to become labourers. At least one more educator came out of it. There we go, turn it back on straight away. We've got so many labourers now, this is going to be no issue at all to get everything back running. There we go, load of more foresters, more woodcutters, and keeping a new labourer, and we have more fishermen. In fact, the fishermen can become freaking, what I was saying before, can become gatherers for down here, in addition to one more farmer. So gatherer sets up, and then we have more gatherers. And we're going to have a trader, which I know we already did have a trader, I didn't realise. Yeah, only have 2 down here and don't have the full hog. Hello, trader, what are you selling? I'm selling corn and wheat. Honestly, at this stage, I will trade you for both of those things. So that's nice. Some 100 would be 500, so 120 odd? Yeah, 120, 40. Doing basic math is difficult, turn threads. Oh, getting closer. Oh, this elite math turn threads. There we go. You need to pay an additional one. Here, and yeah, you have one piece of firewood. Give me the food. That should help out. So, that should save us, though, what we've just done. We've just shoved a huge amount of labourers into every role possible. We've got a permanent labourer, which for the first time ever, for the first time in a long time rather, we've got all of our farmers, all of our herdsmen, all of our gatherers, all of our hunters, and a load more foresters and woodcutters all now working their asses off. We have 17 kids. What happened recently? Wow, there's been an explosion in kids. Perhaps I was a bit too aggressive with our spreading, let's say. But we are now getting mutton, which is great. I think we do need to get these cows in here. So cattle, empty on empty on a split. Is it because it's not being worked? You should be able to split this if it's full. Even if there's no one working there. Okay, get another herdsman. Fine. Oh, we could have split it last second instead of emptied into the big one. Oh, what we could do though is turn this into sheep. And then split these. That'll only split. It'll instantly max out this one. And thus, we've got 2 sheep pens without sacrificing complete food production. So we still can get sheep from here. Also, our food's going back up now. Yay. Probably with extra people, then anyone else we get, we can always shove into fisherman positions. In fact, that's what I'm going to do once again. Sorry, students, but right now we need fishermen. That's what we'll do. Okay. I think we're okay now, certain threads. So, thank you for watching, as always. If you have enjoyed the video, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff really helps out me, helps out the channel, puts a smile on my face, and of course indicates that Banished is a series you want me to continue and have interest in. So, thank you for watching, have a nice day, and of course, do take care. Goodbye.